Welcome back to Better Avec Bourbon. Today we'll be making the predecessor to the Martini, the Martinez, with the rich blood orange color coming from the sweet vermouth rather than dry vermouth. And we'll be making it twice with the same ingredients but different specs. One using the Educated Barfly specs, which are more classic, and the other using Anders Ericksons with very different results. For ingredients, you'll need Fee Brothers Orange Bitters, an Old Tom gin. The original calls for London Dry, but these guys use the sweeter bathtub style gin, Old Tom, Sweet Vermouth, and maraschino liqueur. Gather all of your ingredients and let's get to it. Starting off, grab your bar mat, mixing glass, and starting with Barfly's recipe, we'll add 2 dashes of orange bitters. Then measure 1.5 ounces of Old Tom gin. Add it to your glass. One and a half ounces of sweet vermouth. Add it to your glass. One bar spoon or 5 ml of Luxardo maraschino liqueur. Add it to your glass. Then grab a scoopful of ice, like the one that's been chilling your coupe, and stir well for 30 seconds or until properly diluted and chilled. Swap the mixing glass for your coupe, grab your julep strainer, and carefully strain your Martinez cocktail. The IBA uses the same recipe to the exception that they use London Dry gin instead of Old Tom. And there you have the classic Martinez cocktail in its ruby red glory. To start the next cocktail, get your mixing glass and jigger clean. And for the biggest change, measure out 1/4 ounce of orange bitters. Add it to your glass. Careful not to spill it all over the place because you hit the lip with the mixing glass. Just gonna shuffle this over here. Then measure 1/4 ounce of maraschino liqueur and add it to your glass. So compared to the original, we're really raising the dry fruitiness of the drink. Then dial down the gin by measuring 1 1/4 ounces of gin and add it to your glass. I'll be measuring in installments to keep it as accurate as possible. Then similarly, measure 1 1/4 ounce of sweet vermouth and add it to your glass. Using your other ice cold coupe, dump the scoop of ice in that's been keeping it cold and stir for 30 seconds or so. Swap the glasses, grab your julep strainer, and carefully pour the cocktail into your coupe. And there you have Anders Martinez cocktail. It has a little less volume than Barfly's, which is just a touch under 100 ml undiluted, compared to Anders, which is about 90 mils undiluted. The colors are quite close, but the extra bitters, maraschino liqueur, and less sweet vermouth have made it a shade brighter than the original's ruby red. And to garnish, an express orange peel or twist. Now let's try these. Starting with Anders variation, wow, the flavors in this are quite robust. The orange really has a dominating note, as you'd likely expect with a 1/4 ounce in there, but it blends really well with the maraschino liqueur and makes the sweet vermouth less heavy. I notice more of an oily note in my mouth, and the gin is really just background music. Now for barflies. I think this is more of what you'd expect from a stirred, stiff drink. The vermouth is more prominent with the maraschino and orange bitters accenting it, and the higher gin volume makes the drink thinner and less oils coating the mouth. I think between the two, Anders is the more exciting, but barflies is going to satisfy a larger audience as it's boozy but refreshing, like you've come to appreciate from stirred gin cocktails. Thanks everyone for watching. Do you have a go-to Martinez recipe? Is it different from these two? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, hit that like button, press subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.